Ah ha ah ha ha. Oh ho 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 ho. I'm getting drunk today. Yeah, yeah, I'm feeling great today. Yeah, yeah, if you're feeling my way. Yeah, yeah, drunk today. Yeah, yeah, hold on. Copy video URL. Yeah, yeah. That's not the right fucking thing. It's right here. I got caught on a Monday, drunk on a Sunday, and they asking me how I'm feeling. I'm doing alright. What I feel like I ain't getting nothing to eat, and I don't know what to do. I know to go. Don't know what to do. Yeah, yeah. I don't know what to do. Say yeah, yeah. I don't know what to do, but yeah, 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 yeah. I don't know what to do, but I'm yeah, yeah. Is it? I feel like this is not right. I feel like I'm too. Hold on. Yep, this is before the stream. But I feel like I wanted to put out some YouTube content, and literally E3 is in like not a week. Well, no, about a week actually. Today's the 5th, and I think it starts on the 12th. So about a week. So after next week, we're in E3 territory. So I figured if we're gonna make an E3 video, might as well make it in advance before anything crazy goes on. But I'm gonna give it about a good 3 minutes or so to see if people want to pop in and then actually start doing like more stuff, because I don't want to get into it and then people ask me to repeat everything. So we're just going to chill. Also, note to self: there's a YouTube channel that does royalty-free lo-fi beats for 24 hours. That shit has copyrighted material in it. So, spoiler alert: if you use it, you run the risk of getting your stream copyrighted. So, needless to say, that stuff from was it last week? Yeah, last week didn't go so well because the shit got copyrighted. So woo! I think I learned a lesson. No, I didn't. I learned a lesson. I don't know if it was the lesson, but I learned a lesson. So while that's going on, I'm gonna skim a couple things while I wait for people to show up in the chat and we can talk about stuffs. Let's see. I've been drinking, flipping, lost my mind. Everybody knows everything is fine. Gone when I'm gone and my brain is mine. I got so drunk that I lost on the ground. Just realized the Juice Loose crew is actually playing fucking Smash Brothers right now. So the irony is that I could be playing Smash with them versus doing this, but it's alright. It's alright. We're just gonna shoot this out. We're gonna have a conversation. We're gonna talk about some things. So I'll give some people in there to jump in, and then yeah. So let's see. I've been rolling around since I was 16, but my brain is mush and I'm feeling so green. Been drunk, but I know I'm gone. Feeling crunk, but my brain is long, and I to the G to the A to the M to the E. It's your boy Insane. It's the Insane Gang Freak. Yeah. I think Nintendo waited to announce Zelda exclusively for the Pro. Well, I guess there's an interest. There is interesting. Well, I guess there is interesting. Hopefully. What's up, Omar? What's up, Juto? What's up, Red Dragon? I'm hanging around for a minute to give people a chance to pop in. And of course, the Switch Pro conversation is probably going to come up. That's primarily what the Pro and the title's for, is to talk about that, because I know that's going to be a big conversation point. And because of the recent rumors of it supposedly coming out before E3, but like I think the rumor was specifically for like Thursday, and then it didn't happen. Although it's weird because Nintendo was tweeting more than usual on Thursday. That's the irony. So this whole Switch Pro thing, and then just talking about that, and then we'll talk about some E3 stuff because I know on Monday we're talking about Nintendo because Xbox and Nintendo are the only two, and then I think Ratchet and Clank comes out. Is it next week? I believe. What's up, little bro? Your name is Sleep. How am I the little bro? I turned 30 in like less than 2 weeks. I turned 30 on the 16th. How am I the little bro? But I also don't recognize the name. Watch Sleep be like someone else that I should know, but I don't know because that name isn't familiar to me. But what's up anyway? Let's see. How long have I been? It's only been like 5 minutes. Fuck me. Wait, why does it tell me? It used to tell me. It doesn't tell me. I'm 31. Oh, okay, fine. Fine, Sleep. But I wasn't. How was I supposed to know that? I wasn't initially going to know that. Oh, why is your name Sleep all of a sudden then? Your name shouldn't be Sleep. Why the hell why did the name change? Or did you go dark? It looks like you went dark, son. I'm trying to figure out what happened. Did the world choose to forsake you like the piece of shit they are? If they did, I understand. Fuck them. Fuck them all. Oh, I need help, yo. My bet was the Switch Pro imminent leaks were deliberate misinformation to weed out leakers like Star Fox Racing was. Oh, alternate account. Okay, all right, fine. So I think we're about a good 6 to 7 minutes in. I think we're in long enough to kind of start talking. So let's have the conversation. So the Switch Pro conversation, because I saw Juice's video. I unfortunately did not see Retro's video. So I don't know what Retro's video said. But we're going to talk anyway and see how it goes. Nintendo's always done variations to their consoles. So having a new SKU was never really against. Like, I don't think anyone ever argued they wouldn't do a new SKU because I'm like, well, they always do multiple SKUs. They always do the fucking, like, the new 3DS or the Game Boy Advance SP or the Nintendo DSi. Just in the same vein they do their 2DS, their Nintendo Switch Lite, their Game Boy Micro, their DS Lite. Like, they always do those things. So none of this stuff is, like, surprising. They better name it Super Nintendo so their hands will be thrown. I think you're just looking for an excuse to put your hands on somebody, man. I think you just want to put your fucking hands on somebody. And that's fine. But be real about it. You just want to put your hands on somebody. So it's not like we never expected there not to be. Also, what's up, Typeset? It's not like we never expected there to be a new console of any sort. I think the question really more came into the reality of whether or not it was going to be is a jump as people were saying it is. And I think Bloomberg is what started that conversation. And supposedly the main argument is the 4K output. And my brain's kind of like, and I keep hearing people say, oh, they're not going to do, it's not going to really be a supercharged Switch. It'll be more of an efficient Switch. And it'll have a 4K output. I don't understand the 4K output for a console that doesn't have anything near 4K games. Hell, in most cases, it doesn't even have 1080p games. So, like, and I think Juice in his said, like, you can't believe some of the rumor and all of the rumor. And, like, pretty much Juice's whole mentality was either all or none. And my brain's like, well, that's not true. Because I can not necessarily believe the Bloomberg leak, but I also believe, like, aspects of it. So my thought process is, like, if the Switch is getting a new iteration and it's a Pro. Now, granted, Nintendo hasn't been known to do insane jumps. Usually their beefier, like, new, like, stronger editions of systems aren't anything crazy. They're more efficient and they're definitely more powerful, but nothing like holy shit level. It's usually like something along the lines of like minor improvements. And I think Juice doesn't even think they're going to do that. Now, I would agree with him in the sense that I don't believe that they're going to make like this. I would find it hard pressed to believe they're going to do anything like a PlayStation 4 Pro. That seems like a lot considering. And it also doesn't make sense that, like, your main moneymaker that you're already struggling, supposedly, according to them, to, like, keep up the demand for it, to then go and make, like, another version of that. Yeah, Odyssey is close. I think Odyssey is, like, 900p, I think is what Odyssey is, 900 or 860. It's like it's higher than 720, but it's lower than like 1080. I forget what it is specifically, but yeah. I don't necessarily agree with the argument that supposedly like Splatoon 3 and Breath of the Wild 2 were shown for the Switch, because it's not because just because they were shown for the Switch doesn't necessarily mean Nintendo couldn't make a Pro version or just do like, oh, it works on the Switch and the Nintendo Switch Pro. I realistically think it's probably if it's and I agree with the thought process. It's more likely going to replace the old Switch. I think it might just be the situation. I wouldn't be surprised if the reason why they're even making another version of it is because they just can't get the parts for the old version anymore. And it could be a situation where it costs more money to make a low end Switch to make the current Switch than it would be to make the new Switch. So, because Nintendo's always been about like getting the most amount of money for the least amount of like detriment. That's why, if we're talking power, Nintendo's consoles pretty much hang a little bit above like the Wii U era, like the PS3 era. Like the Wii U and Switch, and my mother's about to open the door. Watch it. Hold on, wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. No, get out. I am streaming. Get out. I am streaming. Get out. I want you to leave. I want you to leave. Are you joking right now? If you don't get your ass out of here,
I'll go get it.
You ain't getting it. Hold on one second. This always fucking happens. Every time. Oh, that's not even the right one. Damn it. No. It's this one, right? Yeah, it's this one. Are you going to refresh? No. There you go. Holy shit. Holy shit. This always happens to me, yo. It's almost like fucking clockwork. And it's every time. She'll do it again tonight. She act like she don't do it. And it made me mad. She goes, oh, that's right. You did tell me. Yeah, I did tell you. You just didn't give a shit. Fuck me, yo. Whatever. It's fine. For the most part, Zelda for the most part has gotten upgrade versions. One thing they may need to do is fix the drift. The drift probably won't be fixed because, as we've learned just through the PlayStation 5 and Xbox, every controller uses the same fucking buttons. I mean, uses the same analog sticks. So unless Nintendo just wants to all of a sudden change up the analog sticks, I have no faith in that whatsoever. There is a high chance that shit will not change. That they will keep the same controllers. Because all companies use the same shit. So there is no doubt in my mind that probably won't change. But if we're going to get into the conversation about power, it'll more likely be, will I ever do a review of Persona 4 Golden? I could. I like how you say now and again. You got to see the nephew. The nephew is probably the best part of that cameo. The nephew is the best part of the cameo. But everything else, yeah. Do you guys really want me to do a review on Golden? I mean, realistically, I've done... Do we need a Switch Pro? Yeah, kinda. Because now that we've got, all right, so here's my thing. If PlayStation 5 games couldn't hit 60 FPS, I probably would say nah. We probably could hang on a little longer. But considering we're only halfway through the Nintendo Switch life cycle, we have probably like another 4 years to go. I'm very much believing, and you got games like Ratchet, and there are games like Horizon that their PlayStation 5 counterparts are hitting 60, like 1080, or it's probably going to be 1080 60 4K 30. I think that's probably going to be the issue with Horizon and probably God of War and then I think Ratchet and Clank. I don't know if we know the highest on that, but at this point, it wouldn't hurt to have it. Now, Nintendo always kind of operates in their own lane, especially in these last couple generations. So it's not like they couldn't make their games worth it regardless. I just think it wouldn't hurt to have. Especially because Nintendo's going to do another version of the Switch anyway. Like I said, they're treating the Switch, as far as hardware is concerned, like they do their handhelds. There is no one version of the Switch. They won't just do one iteration. The DS had like 3. The 3DS had like 3. The Game Boy line had like 3. Like, that's just what they do with their handhelds. So there's no doubt in my mind we're getting another version of the Switch. That's not really a crazy assumption to make, that we're going to get another Switch version. The question is it going to be a Pro? And if it is, how strong is the Pro going to be? The Pro, I would think, is probably going to hit around Xbox One levels. If I think that'd be the highest it would go is Xbox One. I'd be surprised because I don't understand the point of putting having 4K visuals on a system that doesn't even hit 1080p consistently. Like, so I don't understand Juice's whole claim that like it's not gonna be like have any like extra power in it. Like, it's got to. Because why you tell me you're only gonna put 4K to do really generic upscaling? To me, there's no point in doing 4K. Plus that, you don't even have all the streaming sites on there. You have Funimation, which doesn't have 4K content. You have Hulu, which I think might have 4K content, and I think that's in YouTube that has 4K content, right? You don't have Netflix, you don't have Disney Plus, you don't have any of the other streaming services. To me, and wait, do you even have Crunchyroll? I think you might have Crunchyroll. I don't even remember. I personally don't need one. I just want games. But if we're gonna get a Pro, it better be worth the upgrade. Exactly. And it also depends on whether or not they're gonna put it at more or not. Now, I'm trying to think. With their Switch, I'm trying to think of how they handle the 3DS and the 2DS. I mean, the 3DS, the new 3DS, and the DSi. I think all those things, I don't remember, what were their original price points when they came out? Were they higher or the same price as their counterparts? That's what I'm trying to figure out right now. Hold on. Because I do not remember. Okay, no Crunchyroll. I didn't think so. Hold on. I'm trying to see. No, I'm talking about video game consoles. Hold on. So the new 3DS started off at $249. The 3DS XL was $200, which was cheaper actually. Hold on. I'm trying to get the good pricing structure out of here. Okay, here we go. The new Nintendo 3DS started off at $220, which at the time was more expensive. At the time, it was the most expensive version of the 3DS. The 3DS's cheapest version at that point was the 3DS XL. So it's probably gonna. If we're falling in line, it probably would be more then. But it never was anything crazy more. It seems like $220 is not a bad price. And then hell, if what the normal, actually the new 3DS, I think didn't even come to the U.S. if I remember correctly. We got we didn't get the plates. That's what it was. The plates were only on the new 3DS. The new 3DS XL didn't get the plates, and it hit the same mark, 200. So I mean, having a new 3DS upgrade, I think would be fine. Now that I think about it, because that one was just a processing power upgrade, and it wasn't insanely more powerful, but it was more powerful. I think Smash 3DS ran better. So more than likely, I think you could still get away with like a new 3DS upgrade. It wouldn't be anything crazy, but it would make certain games run a little better. So games like, let's say Metroid, or let's say Breath of the Wild 2, or let's say Shin Megami Tensei 5 or whatever. Which, by the way, for those who didn't know, that game got leaked like a motherfucker, and it was Atlus's fault. They fucking put everything on their goddamn site too soon, and now everyone knows the fucking release date for 5. The release date for 5, I believe, is like November. I'm not going to put it in the title or in the comment section, because more than likely, Atlus is going to go on a ban hammer. Wouldn't fucking surprise me. Even though the irony is, you got it. We got the information from them. Been watching you for 9 years for those Pokemon Black and White episode reviews. Yeah, but I stopped doing those over, what, like, no, about 9 years ago, actually, if I think about it. Xenoblade couldn't run at all. Xenoblade was new 3DS exclusive. Now, I don't think Nintendo will be dumb enough to do exclusive to the new console thing anymore, because they recognize that shit didn't work. They recognize that on the 3DS that didn't work. But it wouldn't surprise me if they made a newer version. Still no Genshin Impact. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. They have this new 3DS. I mean, they have this new Switch. Replace the old one. Probably at $300. Probably have a decent level of an upgrade to it. And more efficiency. And then all of a sudden, all the new games start getting announced having these benefits on the new system. I don't think they'll like make that a point in their reveals though, because they don't want to fucking separate the fan bases, especially considering they can't make. They're struggling to hit demand on the normal Switch now. So I very much believe we're getting another Switch. Which is better, Avatar or Samurai Jack? I can't answer that one because I've only watched Samurai Jack. I've never watched Avatar. So then, yeah, more than likely, that's where my thought process is about it. Oh, fuck you, phone. All you had to do was not have notifications in the middle of me fucking streaming. And they said, fuck all that. So we're going to put this on not disturb, so I don't keep getting fucking notifications. Battle for Bikini Bottom is a great game. The remake, to me, just isn't as good for personal reasons. Yeah, that's where I'm at with it personally. Like and here's the thing. I know a lot of the conversation turned into the leakers and the conversationalists talking about, oh, look at all these rumors and look at all this fake hype you're drudging up and taking advantage of the situation. And I can understand both sides of the argument, although I feel like there should be more personal responsibility with the person falling into the hype than anything else, because you know already how this is going to go and how it's gone before. People did this with the Switch. People did this with new game announcements. They're doing it now at E3. This is just what happens. Hype comes and people start leaking, and some are like, but none of these leakers get in trouble for like putting out false information. Well, of course not, because all they really did was say something. If you're the one who took it and ran with it and said, oh shit, new console, oh shit, new games, oh shit, new pro model, oh shit, new announcements, oh shit, new directs. People used to do this with directs for the longest. Kept going, oh, a new direct is going to get announced today. It's going to get announced next week. It's going to get announced Thursday or some shit, right? At a certain point, can you be annoyed with the leaker for saying some shit? Yeah. Because you know what it's going to drudge up. But at the same time, you also got to be like, you guys keep falling for it every time. So whose fucking fault is it? Whose fault is it that YouTubers like Super Metal Dave channel survives purely off of rumor and speculation? Like, and part of this is not me being a dick. I'm just making an observation. I'll even go to the channel just to prove the point. If you go to Super Metal Dave's YouTube channel. Oh wow, he's actually streaming the fucking He's streaming them playing Smash. That's kind of funny. So if you go on T's channel, you can see them playing it. Literally, Super Metal Dave's channel, just skimming through it. New Metroid Prime 4 Nintendo Switch update. He actually has a Metroid Prime 2 playthrough. That's fine. New update 4K Switch. New Metroid Prime 4 update. New update 4K Nintendo Switch. Powerful Super Switch. New update 4K Switch. New 4K Switch with big exclusives. New Metroid Prime 4 update. New Nintendo Switch console upgrade. That is his channel. His channel is literally that. His channel is that. And you say he's never been right, and you're right. But guess what the problem is? 37,000 views. 4,000 views. Which is actually the Metroid Prime 2's playthrough. On 9,000 views, 18,000 views, 10,000 views, 7,000 views, 5,000 views, 7,000, 21, 7,000, 14,000, 17,000, 12,000, 64 fucking thousand, 14,000, 11,000, 10,000. That's what we do. I am not a Jim Warner. If you've watched my channel, you should know I'm not a Jim Warner. You didn't have to watch my channel long. I'm just saying I'm not. It's really obvious I'm not. This is a dude whose channel literally lives off of this. So when people talk about like rumor culture, this shit should be common sense at this point. That like people cause their own disappointments and anger towards a company over some shit that never fucking was confirmed. And see, I enjoy looking up rumors from like, what was it, Emily Rogers, the Bloomberg. There are Twitter users I follow who have supposed leaker information, right? And and I do get low-key excited when we get to the days where things like when Thursday hit, I was low-key excited to see if we were actually going to get a new console announcement, which is why I got bummed out every time my phone would go off and it'd be like another casual Nintendo tweet, right? But whose fault is that? It's my fucking fault. And I recognize if I get disappointed, that's not on Nintendo because they never said anything. That's on me for fucking taking it to that level in the first place, right? That to me, that's the core of it all. Like, you need to be responsible for your own hype and recognize, like, when it's a good or bad idea to devolve into that and recognize the consequences of those actions. That you might come out of the other side disappointed because motherfuckers were lying or they just didn't know what the fuck they were talking about. And that just needs to be like kept in the back of people's heads. Yeah, I do remember that. So that's why I said for as far as the pro stuff is concerned, it would not surprise me if the pro stuff kind of turned into a new 3DS situation where it was an improvement. It wasn't a crazy improvement, but it was an improvement where certain games did benefit from it. It just be my curiosity would more be like what games would benefit from it. I think that'd be my core question. Because if it's enough games, then that's enough for me. But it also depends on how it's improved. Like, is it a thing where a developer has to patch the game to do that, or does it just naturally fix problems in the game? Because a lot of it, I think, turned into like GPU bottlenecks and shit. Yeah, well, no, isn't E3? Doesn't E3 start? Isn't it the 12th? If it's the 12th, then it's not 10 days. It's like 7. Rumors are kind of fun, but until they don't happen, that's when people get disappointed. Yeah, and then people freak the fuck out and get mad. And if your favorite leaker happens to be wrong on multiple occasions, it's up to you to make the decision, okay, she's been wrong too many times, I don't trust her. And then you stop giving that person the time of day. But people don't do that. People just lose their shit because they don't get what they want. But people then want to get mad at the leaker as if like the leaker got you hyped. The leaker told you something and you chose to believe it. Like, personally, it trips me out how little personal responsibility just doesn't exist anymore. That's the problem. People are so quick to blame other people when shit doesn't go their way, and I'm just like, yo, that's not how adults handle things. I think didn't we get? But if you guys have questions, I'm gonna quickly look up the E3 schedule, and then we can kind of go through some of the developers. I went through some of this with the Juice Loose crew last Monday, but we never did Nintendo. So Nintendo will be like, you'll hear it from me first before hearing it on Monday. Give me 1 second. Let's see, E3 schedule. Because I know when Nintendo's is, which is like the one I cared about the most. So if we start, it starts on Saturday. Do you think we'll ever get a new Xenoblade announcement? We're probably gonna get a new Monolith Soft announcement. I don't know if it'll be Xenoblade though. What's up, Jamon? What's up, Zobi? I don't think we'll get a new, because I've already heard that Monolith Soft is working on like new shit. They're not working on. I don't think they're working on another Xenoblade. Another Xenoblade game, but they're definitely working on a new game. Now, whether or not we see it remains to be seen. I'm 100% down to seeing it. So, this is the order. Saturday starts with Ubisoft and Gearbox. Sunday is Xbox, Bethesda, and Square Enix. Monday is Capcom and Take-Two. Tuesday is Nintendo and Bandai. And then Thursday is EA, which is good. Making EA last means that no one has to give a shit. Although they are supposedly holding another showcase later on. When it comes to software, what I trust isn't leakers, it's development cycles, developer statements, and internal statements from the companies. Yeah, that's fair. So you don't. The other thing is that leaking culture, you don't have to involve yourself in, but people do it because if you're a YouTuber, there's good money in doing it, and if you're just someone who likes to get hyped up, it's good for hype culture. Although it can be very dangerous if you're not responsible with your hype. Yeah, the worst is when they blame Nintendo for it. If we get anything new Monolith Soft, I'm 100% down for that. What's up, DJ Mega Aim? I'm sorry, I went straight to Mega Man because of gaming. Let's see. Okay, so if we start where I think, and some of this will be a little redundant if you've seen the Juices Loose, but if you haven't, this is new. Well, Xenoblade 2 came out 2017, and then Torna came out 2018. So it's I started 30 minutes ago. 30 minutes? Yeah, about 30 minutes ago. So we still got a little bit left. So if we start with Saturday and Ubisoft, oh god, I forgot about Watch Dogs Legion. I forgot that game hadn't come out yet. It comes out Saturday, so literally a week from today, it starts. Which is funny because that means that we can do reactions. I think Tyrone and them can do reactions all the way up until Sunday. So we probably will be doing that. Now, granted, I took the week after next off, so best believe I'm off that whole damn time. Let's see. And because it's all digital. But alright, so let's see. So Ubisoft, they said they have updates for games like For Honor, Watch Dogs Legion, and The Crew 2. Now, I don't give a fuck about For Honor, nor do I give a fuck about The Crew 2. Watch Dogs Legion, I'm aware of. But I forgot that game hasn't been shown off in 2 years now? When was Watch Dogs Legion shown off? Because I thought that came out already. Or did it come out and this is just updates for DLC? Hold on. Hold the fucking phone. Let's see. No, it is out. I'm sorry, it is out. The game has been out for a year. I'm done with hype culture. That's fair. Ubisoft does not deserve to have a booth in the same with Square Enix and Bethesda. Or EA. I understand. Well, Lightning has their... listen, each of these companies have their issues. I don't know what update you could possibly be talking about for fucking Watch Dogs then, because even the PS5 version of Watch Dogs is already out. So like, now I'm just confused. Like, what do you? What's the point of having it? Why even have Watch Dogs on there then? Unless it's just updates for the game, which at this point, do people even really give a shit about that? I mean, for God's sakes, you waited so long to update us again on that game. It's almost not worth the fucking time. The main event will feature new Tom Clancy, which I know makes money, but I could give a fuck less about. Far Cry 6, don't care. Riders Republic, I don't even remember. And new content and updates for Valhalla and Six Siege. Like, honestly, for me, I'm not overly excited for Ubisoft. The only thing that'll get me excited is seeing Rayman or Mario and Rabbids. Those are like the only two things I personally care about because, and we'll probably see Just Dance again. Like, most of Ubisoft stuff just doesn't click or hit with me anymore. And part of it, and the funny thing is like, I would say like 3 or 4 years ago, they had a pretty good show. But man, the only good game I've heard from Ubisoft in recent years is probably Immortals. And that's only from Juice, because I was annoyed with that game's reveal trailer. If anyone remembers, Immortals Rising was introduced as like gods and monsters. And they gave a release date for it, which ended up getting delayed, before we even saw footage of the game. Before we even had a proper title. I forgot. I remember hearing some rumblings, but if you want to just re-educate me on it, Omar, I'm 100% down for that. I'm just going to skim through because, like I said, Ubisoft, I don't have a lot I'm excited about. I don't even know, did they even do that stupid-ass subscription service they were talking about? Ubisoft has just been very far in my mind for multiple different reasons. Splinter Cell from Ubisoft, nothing. Oh, you just want a Splinter Cell. Okay, got you. Microsoft is trash, but at least they tried to do their own stuff and relied on third party too much. Microsoft has a whole bag of shit that we can get into, primarily just due to the fact that like they got to put something of quality out at this point, or something that hits. I don't remember when's the last time Microsoft had a hit that came from them. You got some small hits. Oh, sexual harassment claims. We do not need an Usher. Don't even bring that shit up. Don't even bring up that Usher shit. That was like one of the worst fucking things you could have done. This was back when they thought celebrity endorsements was a smart idea. Spoiler alert, it was never a smart idea. Celebrities don't do anything for me in games. Even Keanu Reeves doesn't do anything for me. And it shouldn't have done anything for you guys either, because hell, fucking Cyberpunk still ended up being a bunch of dog shit, so that game just didn't look realistic to me. And I was never fucking excited for it. So for me, I didn't lose anything for Cyberpunk being a piece of shit, but hey, motherfuckers thought they were good because, you know, it was the Witcher studio. It was what's it called? I don't even remember the fucking studio. That's a shame. But see, I haven't played any of their games, so that was it. My level wasn't really, I wasn't invested. Let's see. From least bad to worse. Oh, he wants a list. He wants a list. Exactly. It was a rush mess. So let's just jump to Sunday, where we get Xbox, Bethesda, and Square Enix. Now, the main thing I think we've said about Xbox, and I'll repeat it for those who don't know, Xbox needs to show the fuck up. Xbox hasn't had like a real big game in a minute. They've had some smaller titles that have done well, but no real heavy hitters, and that's a fucking problem. That's a fucking problem, all right? Oh yeah, CD Projekt Red, thank you. Thank you, Omar. And all these stupid ass acquisitions, right? Apparently there are rumors of more acquisitions, which I think are more of IPs than games, than studios at this point. But my issue is this, I'm like, yo, You need to put something out. I need to see something from you. I need you to put some shit out for me to get excited again. And unfortunately, they haven't done any of that shit. And that's what frustrates me, because Xbox is a company that I'm at, and I know a lot of people are at, where it's like, I look at you and say, your console as a box is not bad. The backwards compatibility is great. Even the stupid ass Game Pass is still a good deal for what it is, right? You got things going for you, but you know the one thing you don't got going for you, it's fucking games. There is nothing coming out that I can only play on Xbox. Even if I disregard the PC side of things, what is coming out? To me, I knew there was a problem when you couldn't even get Forza out in a timely fashion. It's fucking Forza. You put that game out on a yearly basis, whether it's the main series or it's Horizon. The point is, you couldn't get that out. And then you want fucking Halo to be the heavy hitter, and if that bitch doesn't get a release date, that's a whole nother problem, yo. That's crazy, yo. I just don't understand. I don't understand what we're doing. Xbox is one of those companies that, like, I think their mindset is completely different. They care about getting their name out there more than they care about you buying specifically their box. Which then makes me question, why are you putting out a box if you don't give a fuck about any of us fucking buying it? Good God almighty, what's the point? Bethesda, I'm not expecting anything, honestly. Some of these games aren't done. The games that we did care about are already out. I just don't give a shit. Honest, I'll be real with you. Then we got Square Enix. Now, Square Enix is in an interesting position because Square Enix has been mostly in my graces, barring some dumb choices with Final Fantasy and some dumb choices with Marvel Avengers. Both of those things can go eat a dick. Unfortunately, they're probably going to still talk about Marvel's Avengers like it's a good game. Spoiler alert, it's not a good game. The only other things we'll see is Life is Strange. I don't really know what else, because we also got the Dragon Quest stream, which confirmed all the Dragon Quest material we're going to get. You got World Ends With You 2 coming out, or Neo World Ends With You coming out in July. You already put out Bravely Default 2. I don't have a lot. Honestly, with Square, I'm pretty much good. The only thing you're going to show me is games I can look forward to in the future. I could give a fuck less about Final Fantasy 16 at this point, because Final Fantasy 16 is like Bayonetta Final Fantasy Edition. Actually, Final Fantasy 16 doesn't even look like a Final Fantasy game. That's my personal opinion, though. But, like, when it comes to, like... So, I'm weird. Like I said, I'm cool with, like, Square, anything below AAA. AAA, I don't trust. But anything below AAA, I'm good with. They seem to be fine as long as I don't fuck with this top dog shit. I'm good with anything with a B+ or below. But that shit up there, that A shit... No, sir. No, sir. Absolutely not. The only thing else you could really announce to me is a classic Final Fantasy collection that people could buy. That would be, and I mean like 1 through 6, not 7 through 13 or some shit. I'm talking about like 1 through 6. You buy a collection for, I'm cool. Dragon Quest can get it. Dragon Quest can 110% get it. But like anything else, like I don't really care. And they've been alright. I'm not overly against Square, but I'm just saying, like, big budget Square, fuck that. Fuck all that, yo. What's next? The next thing would be Capcom and... Yeah, Capcom is on Monday. The new Sonic Colors trailer. Was there another one? Was there another one today, or like what? I know about some of the new stuff, but I don't know, like, am I missing something specific? I know about the Tails system. I know about the Jade Wisps. There's not a lot. Colors, I'm just kind of indifferent towards. Like, we more likely expected it was coming. I'm just pretty indifferent towards it. There's nothing. I'm not excited about it. I'll say that. Like, I don't know how else to describe it. I'm just not excited about it. I mean, I'm glad for those who haven't played Colors, because Colors is a great game. I'm just saying, for me personally, it don't really mean anything. For me. I wouldn't put Sonic to rest. They just need to. I'm really hoping the new game shows that break they took was worth it. Because if it doesn't, man, I'm gonna go get into like a fetal position and just cry for a minute. I'm gonna just cry for a motherfucking minute. But yeah, sorry. Where we at? Capcom, right? Capcom is another one that's an interesting position because they've already put out a bunch of good shit. They already have dates for other good shit. Like, for the most part, Capcom, we're just banking on like new information we're supposedly gonna hear. So, Resident Evil 8's out, and there's obviously Resident Evil 4 remake coming. So we might see a tease of that. Monster Hunter Stories 2, we already know that's coming out. Oh, Dragon's Dogma. Oh, that's true. That's another one. That's another one, people. That's a man. That's gonna be a thing, yo. Zombie was so quick with it too. Fuck me all up on that one. Ace Attorney Collection's coming out. And then supposedly, if we go by the leak, there's supposedly a Resident Evil Revelations 3 coming. So we got stuff coming. But like, Capcom's also in a pretty good place. Like, they've been pretty much on their shit for the last, I want to say 4 years. 4 years they've been good. So, all things considered, all Capcom really needs to do is just keep up the good work. That's where I'm at with it. Honestly, Sega is garbage. Company has been for years. You say that, but they've actually improved, at least in this last couple of years. Yakuza finally means something in the West. I'm 100% down for that. They even had the Alex Kidd reboot recently. What was the other one? I'm trying not to mix up Capcom. Capcom also had the Ghouls and Ghosts Resurrection come out soon. I'm trying to scroll through my mind and think what else. There was a couple of things. Sega, Valkyria Chronicles 4, I still give Sega a lot of props for. They have shit, and they've been using other shit besides Sonic, so I'm not mad at them. And then Atlas, which, as we know, Shin Megami Tensei 5 comes out in about 6 months, 5 or 6 months. So that's another Atlas game to look forward to that's exclusive to Nintendo. So for the most part, I don't really have anything crazy to predict with Capcom. Capcom, it'll just be more Resident Evil, probably some Ace Attorney stuff, and maybe a couple of newer game reveals or teasers. I don't know. Persona, oh god. So Persona with Atlas is a whole problem, because Atlas is real weird about localization. The only thing I really want from Atlas is to localize the fucking, I mean not localize, but to port the games to either PC or modern consoles. One or the other. I would prefer both if I had to honestly ask, but it don't make no sense that Persona 4 Golden is the only port. It's the only port, in that port, and like you haven't done nothing with 3, 5, I can't even play on Switch. Hell, 5 isn't even on PC. How you got 5 on on Sony systems, but you can't get that bitch on PC? What the fuck? Granted, 5 has been in development for a minute, but still, like, damn. Sonic fans will be pissed at Nintendo about Sega. Not really. I mean, Nintendo and Sega have already had close relationships. I mean, for God's sakes, they share ownership of Bayonetta technically. So, I mean, yeah, and besides, Sega will always release most of their shit on Nintendo systems. I think Yakuza is the only franchise that hasn't been on Nintendo. And I think part of that's on Nintendo. Let's see. Now, it's crazy because Persona's 25th anniversary. Oh, yeah. So you think we would get some more Persona? I mean, having 4 Golden on PC is great. But, like, I want more. I want more. I want more Persona available to the masses. I want people to play 3 and 4 and 5 and play the properly translated versions of 1 and 2 and shit. Like, I just want it. I want it all. I want it all. If anyone knows what song that song title is from, you get a cookie. I just want more. God dang it. Urgh. The pillow was heavy and smashed the glasses in my face. I'm not happy about that. Alright, what? Hey, fucking, what the hell? What do you mean Persona 3 is on Steam? What in the hell? Are you lying? You lying, Orion. Hold on. Wait, what game was announced? I know, are you talking about SMT 5? That's alright, we already knew about that. Wait. Let me pull up Steam. I think you lying to me. Did he actually misclick and say, yeah, he did. He misclicked and said fucking 4, and he said 3 instead of 4. Well, that's the point I was making, Ryan. You fucked me up, had me search shit. How dare you? Don't make me Google things. What was I gonna say? But yeah, the SMT 5 has already got leaked. That's what that is. Orion got my hopes up. I thought you were unprofessional. The original SMT variants say they have something called Monarch. It'll be shown next week on the 10th. So, what's that next? Thursday. Hold on. Let me Google it real quick. That is not what I spelled right. Let's see. Oh, I see what you're saying. The teaser website, Twitter line for Monarch, a new school RPG from the former Megami Tensei and Shin Megami Tensei teased for June 10th announcement. The website features a number of names, most illegible. Huh. I'm very curious how that goes then. So that's another thing to look forward to. That's like pre-E3 stuff. Also, Tyrone, since you're here, I forgot I mentioned it to you. We're starting to get like dates and schedules, so you can actually do a couple of the E3 things because they're on the weekends. Sunday is Xbox and Bethesda and Square Enix, and Saturday is Ubisoft. So you can do an Xbox's showcase. Monday you miss Capcom and Take-Two, and Tuesday is Nintendo Direct and Treehouse. And let's talk about Nintendo Direct, because that would be the next thing, is Nintendo and Namco Bandai. Because Thursday's EA. And you know what we always say about EA, don't you? Fuck EA. That's not a spoiler either. We're just fuck EA. Fuck them. Fuck them! All they do is take my money and abuse me. Fuck them. Nintendo's is always on Tuesday. Nintendo's has been on Tuesdays probably since the Wii U era. They've always had their streams on Tuesdays. Ever since they went digital, they've been doing Tuesday E3 streams. And then we got Treehouse Live right after it. So, for those who are curious, the rumors for Nintendo, like I said, are DK and Samus. DK and Samus seem to be the two Nintendo IP games that are being rumored the most. New Donkey Kong and new Metroid, which I'm 100% down for both. Although I probably would lie, I wouldn't be lying if I said I'm not more excited for Metroid than Donkey Kong, only because Samus tends to take long ass breaks and we don't see her for years and it sucks. So Metroid's probably got the most hype behind it, but we ain't mad at a DK game. We got Golf coming out this month. What else? SMT5. There possibly is going to be a Revelation 3 announcement. I don't know if that'll be on Capcom's thing or will that be on Nintendo's thing. It might be on Nintendo's thing, but it wouldn't surprise me if it's not. Honestly, with Nintendo, it's weird because a lot of people have been kind of annoyed for different reasons with them. I don't think if we're gonna see DK and Samus, I'd be surprised if we see Mario, and we probably will see footage of Zelda. Zelda may not come out this year, but we'll definitely see footage of Zelda. I'd be curious if we'll see any footage of Splatoon 3, because we don't know when Splatoon 3 is coming out, and we're more likely going to see Pokemon Legends footage and Diamond and Pearl remake footage. Well, yeah. So even if that's the case, there'd be no way we would see Mario then. Because that means that team's been doing something else. Let's see. Let me see. I really hope the rumor, the team, yeah. So if we're going through any other IPs, I'll bring the question to you guys. What else would you want to see that makes sense for Nintendo to have? Bayonetta 3 is such a weird situation at this point. Oh yeah, and we got No More Heroes in August. I forgot about No More Heroes. No More Heroes 3 in August. So most of the old Nintendo Switch games that were announced way too fucking early. Oh yeah, definitely. I want Golden. I want 3, and I wouldn't replay 5, but I would think 5 should be on the system. Actually, I want all the Persona games. I don't know why I'm saying no. And maybe put out ports of the other Shin Megami Tensei games we didn't get on Nintendo systems. Because I think, from what I understand, SMT-wise, we only got 4 and 5. I know you want Fez. Man, fuck that DP remake. I don't give a fuck about that. I don't give a fuck about that Diamond and Pearl remake. I give a fuck about Legends. Legends is what I give a fuck about. But I don't understand. But I think I don't understand. I don't know if anyone ever found out. Is there a history with Is there some sort of history with Sony and Persona to where the agreement seems to be Nintendo gets the mainline series and then Sony gets the Persona series? I'd be highly surprised if they put the Kingdom Hearts ports out at this point. At this point, I'd be highly surprised if they put out Kingdom Hearts. GTA, see, there are a bunch of games that Switch could get and I'd be 100% down for. The question is, do the companies think it's worth the money to put the shit out? The answer is yes, obviously, but do they think so? Some of them, I don't think they do. And that's part of the fucking problem. Because you would think at this point, Nintendo has proven itself financially. That financially, it's worth the money to make that kind of investment. Hold on. Let me see something. Oh, Tyrone called me. Tyrone, were you trying to join this thing audibly? Is that why you were calling me? Well, no, these were from earlier. Oh, was it because you were streaming? Is that why? Maybe I'm tripping. Hold on. Let me see something. Give me 1 second, guys. Go ahead and keep chatting. I just want to check something real quick. Hold on. Let's say, don't you dare cut up the audio. Let's see. Why did you call so early? Oh, god damn it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. It's funny that my voice is the first thing I hear. That's low-key hilarious to me. Anyways, moving on. Let's see. I think they're in the same situation as Kingdom Hearts, where the side games get on Nintendo consoles. I'm being honest. I was generally surprised. Yeah, Strikers doesn't make any fucking sense. I don't know why Strikers is on there. I don't understand what they think. It's like they know there's money to be made. Part of me thinks it's because 5 was so made for the PS3 that they just kind of were like, yup, we got it out. And since Royal uses the same assets, they're like, well, it's out. And I'm like, okay. So part of me thinks that's what it is. Man, I'm not even going in. That's like crackpot theories, bro. Baten Kaizo is crackpot theories. But Nintendo is super left field sometimes. That whole Detective Club shit that came out recently on Switch, that is some of the most left field shit I've ever seen in my life. Because why? Why would you even think to do that? And then you localize the bitch. I think that's what threw me out more than anything else. You localized it. Why in the fuck? I don't know. I'm not mad. It just sometimes they throw me off of that. Yeah, but Strikers is a bad testing ground. That's my issue with the testing ground argument. Strikers is not a game that should be the testing ground. Bayonetta 3 is a weird position, bro. The last time I heard Kamiya talk about it, he said Bayonetta 3 is fine. But it's been like almost 4 years. And that's like that's one of the last games on the list of games that were announced early that have not come out yet. So, in my heart of hearts, I want to see it. I really, and I mean this shit, I really want to see Bayonetta 3. I just don't know if we're going to. I don't know if we're going to. And that bothers the fuck out of me, yo. Me not knowing bothers me more than not seeing it. Because Bayonetta 3 just hasn't been talked about. And I'm like, why in the fuck not? And we don't know. All I know is that Kamiya said it was cool the last time we asked him. And that was like earlier this year, I think. But he keeps saying it's cool without giving me any more information. And once again, keeps bothering me the fuck. It just bothers the fuck out of me, yo. But if you're going to show it, you better show it soon, because it's driving me nuts. You think we'll see a small? Oh, yeah, definitely. Smash is 100%. We'll see at least once. We'll see at least one of them. We may not see both of them, but we're definitely seeing one of them. Some people think we're going to see both. I just know at the very least we're going to see one. And I'm fine with that. I'm perfectly fine with that. What's up, Jazz? How you doing, bro? You living good? You living that life? Hey. I'm stacking that paper. I'm living my life. Hey. Hey. Sorry. I'm being stupid. Let's see. Nintendo's just in a weird place, yo. Because if Nintendo plans to do like another... Oh, man. I want to see some new IPs, too. That's another thing. I want to see Nintendo go for some new IPs again. And I'm curious if we'll see any of those pop up. Because I'm 100% down also. for new IPs. The question is, are we going to see any? I'm gonna throw out 3 Hail Mary games, and you guys pick your own 3 Hail Mary games, and go for it. I'm not gonna, but it has to be a game that isn't announced. So I'm not gonna include any of the rumor games. I'm not gonna include Metroid or Donkey Kong. I would like to say, if I'm gonna Hail Mary this bitch, I'm gonna Ever Oasis is a game I feel bad for because it wasn't a bad game. It just came out way too fucking late. And we're gonna throw out Hail Mary games. So get the Hail Mary games out. I'm not gonna look at the chat for a minute because I don't want to be influenced by the chat. I'm gonna come up with 3 Hail Mary games. So I'm not looking at the chat. So if I'm not responding, it's because I'm not looking at the chat. I'm gonna throw out my 3 Hail Marys. I want a Dylan game on Switch. Preferably a new game, but if I had to settle, I want a Dylan port on Switch. I do. I want. Oh man, Dylan's one of my Hail Marys. Man, fuck it. Kid Icarus is another one. I just want another Kid Icarus. I'm so bad. I just do. Kid Icarus is another one. Oh, fuck. Hold on a second. Mother is so easy to go to, so I don't want to go to Mother. But if I had to pick a third one... give me a minute. I gotta think on this one. Hold on, goddammit, I said. Actually, we might see Kirby. But that's not the one I'm thinking about. Kirby's another one I think we'll probably see some Kirby related stuff pretty fucking soon because Kirby doesn't disappear for too long. But that's not my third game. Give me a second. Fuck. Oh, god damn it. Hold on. I'm trying to go through Nintendo's past. I don't want to just pick generic ones. Hold on. Fuck. This is driving me nuts. Hold on. Good God. I think if I pick one... okay, I have a third-party idea, I think. The third-party idea is that we might get a new Pac-Man game exclusive to Switch. And then there's been rumors of Marvel XCOM coming. I wonder if Nintendo might go for another Ultimate Alliance game because it has been finished, and I know it sold at least 1 million on Switch, so money was made, definitely. But I need to think of a fucking... I keep coming up with other games. We might see a Fire Emblem remake. Fuck, but I can't think of a fucking game, a Hail Mary game. Give me a second. Let's try this again. Hold on. We're gonna do this full overdrive. We're gonna knock myself the fuck out on this one. Hold on. Ultimate Technique. I don't want to waste this water though. Ultimate Technique. Subconscious Shocker. I think I found my third Hail Mary. I think I found it. A remake of the original Ice Climbers. I'm out this bitch. Alright. I'm being dumb. Alright, let's look at the chat. I missed so much. Hold on. Oh shit, Fossil Fighters. God damn. Fossil Fighters, lol. Oh shit, alright, huh? Knights can't because that's Sega. And I don't think Knights is a popular enough property to justify doing it. F-Zero is the popular choice. Let's see. There are IPs they don't do a lot with. There's just a lot. Let's scroll down. Oh, new Mega Man. That's a good one for Capcom, actually. Star Fox. That I just don't. Arms 2 wouldn't be bad either. Fuck. This is the problem with Nintendo. Nintendo got so much shit they can do, and it drives me nuts. Arms has been out long enough. You could get away with Arms 2, and Arms sold well enough. Oh, no. I gotta go back in. There are places we haven't touched at home, so I gotta go back in home. I'll be back. I'll be back. New Chibi Robo. Nope. New Darkstalkers. Nope. Another Street Fighter 5 port, possibly. Tails ports on Switch. Maybe. Supposedly. Nintendo. No. Alright, I'm being absolutely ridiculous. Maybe some remasters of Chrono Trigger in the new HD 2D style. Ooh. Oh, my heart, it hurts, dog. It hurts, yo. There's so many possibilities. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, God. It's too much. It's so much, bro. It's so much. They're not going to do no Marvel's Capcom 2. I don't even think they can get away with that game anymore. I think that game is stuck in licensing hell. Also, fuck Konami. Yeah, my bed is a mess. My bed, I can flip this whole motherfucker over on stream out of spite. Fuck this shit. But unfortunately, I do need to go because I have the gym closes in like 2 hours, and I want to get about an hour worth of stuff in there. So I gotta go, guys. But I hope you enjoyed the stream with the randomness and insanity that ensued. And stay tuned for tonight because we continue playing Chrono Trigger on Twitch. But I gotta go. If this was Twitch, I could raid my boy T and the Juice Loose members, but I can't. So go check out Mr. T as they're playing Smash Brothers right now on YouTube. But I gotta go, guys. I gotta go. But E3 is coming upon us. We got like a week left. Dude, the only reason why I didn't buy Ring Fit is I don't have enough room. I don't have enough room in my room. That's the only reason why I never got Ring Fit. I have this big ass bed right here, and then I would have, and like the computer's right here, so I would have to I would have to stand right there, and it's not, and the bed cuts my leg off. So, oh, still diver, yo. Oh shit, still diver. Fuck you, yo. Well played, well played. But yeah, with all that being said, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for the support. Thank you guys for showing up. Thank you guys for the congruent viewers. And please don't limit my monetization YouTube on this, because there's no, and I mean no, music. Show us some Gem Snow Bunnies. I haven't seen any Gem Snow Bunnies. Well, that's a lie I have, but none of them are like single, so yeah. Peace out, and I'll catch you guys later. Stay tuned for Twitch tonight for Chrono Trigger. 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so Twitch you.